Well, it looks like the best looking people come to this service. Maybe because you had more time in the bathroom than those that come at 8. Could be. Well, as Pastor Bob said, we travel the nations, planting churches, empowering leaders, equipping people to reach their maximum potential in life. And one of the reasons we're here, not just by invitation, but we believe that you are leaders worthy of a greater potential. How many of you believe in the potential of your leaders and your pastors? Would you appreciate them this morning with that? We believe in you. We believe in your pastors. We believe in the vision of Woodstream. And it is our privilege to be here today to be able to sow the Word of God into your lives. I'd like to speak with you this morning about one of the principles which we teach pastors and leaders all across the globe. Our major focus is within Central and South America and the Caribbean areas. But whenever we travel, there are many things that we like to teach that are in common, because the more that you travel, the more you understand that people are the same. Because no matter where you go, people have to understand that they have a purpose to complete and fulfill in life. I'd like to speak to you this morning about the purpose principle. If you're going to be taking notes, I would suggest you write a few things down as we go through this teaching this morning on the purpose principle. Now, there's a principle that goes along with this teaching, which I'd like you to grasp, because if you can get this first principle, you can understand the whole entire teaching. And the principle goes like this: purpose precedes placement. Purpose precedes placement. Now, I'm going to have to ask that if the best-looking choir leader in this place would help me out. I don't know where he is. There he is, right there. Notice we didn't say the most humble one, but it's... If you could help me out with a chair, could you bring the chair up here for me? And just place the chair right here, however you'd like to place it. Okay, hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. Give him a hand for at least doing that. I mean, sometimes people that good looking aren't that smart, but apparently he's good looking and smart and talented and rich. Speak by faith, not by what you see. Now, help me out here, guys. Why did he put the chair like this? Why? Did he assume possibly maybe that I wanted to sit in the chair? So he assumed something before asking? He just kind of put it there? Now, what happens if I come from a nation where this is insulting to me? What if where I grew up, we sat in chairs like this? So he placed a chair in a way that I'm not used to, so he has offended me by doing something against my cultural upbringing or my belief. Because he assumed that by the way he was brought up, the way he was brought up is right. And now he's assuming that if I put the chair like this, I am wrong. Now, can I sit in the chair like this? Sure I can. Sure I can. Am I sitting in the chair? Okay. But am I sitting in the chair according to its purpose? No. I'm sitting in the chair according to an understanding that I have that goes contrary to why the chair was made. I can sit in the chair this way, but this is not why the chair was made. The purpose of the chair was to be flipped over in an upright position so that the chair and myself would function according to the purpose for which the chair was built and designed. Now, can you flip the chair over for me? And let's put it on its upright position. Now, I can sit in the chair more comfortably, but more importantly, according to the purpose for why the chair was made. Purpose precedes placement. Now, can you put the chair over there for me? Right on the corner over there, on that side of the stage, all the way over. Now, I want you to notice something. Right there's good. Right there. Now, I want you to notice something. Has the purpose of the chair changed? Okay, come on. Let's bring the chair over here. Can you take it up these steps about eight steps up that way? Come on this side. Okay, put the chair right there. Now, has the purpose of the chair changed? Okay, so whether the chair was here, whether the chair was there, or whether he takes the chair up here next to the gentleman in the Lakers shirt, can you go ahead and take it up there for me? You see, I've only got 30 minutes, so you messing with purpose. Because see, people who wear Lakers shirts need help. Yeah, they got that guy from the Suns, but they're going to need a lot more help than that. Okay, now look at the chair. For those of you who can see the chair. It seems to me that no matter where that chair is, that chair will fulfill its purpose. Why? Because the chair was created with a purpose. Can you give a hand to our good-looking worship leader? Now, you can put the chair wherever you want it, and I'm almost convinced that it will again fulfill its purpose for why it was created. Now, if that's so easy to understand, why do we have so many problems in humanity? Do you believe that you were placed here on this earth to be poor, wretched, malnourished, overnourished, divorced, sick, impoverished, diseased? Do you believe that you were placed here to just go through life without any understanding of why you're here? Or do you believe that before you were placed upon this planet, God had a purpose in you before He released you? You see, here's the problem we have with humanity. We look for a place without understanding a purpose first. And when we're not fulfilled or happy in the place, we blame the place or those in the place, when the people in the place or the place are not the problem. It's us not understanding the purpose why we're in the place. Because before you were sent here, you had a purpose predetermined and pre-planned for only you to fulfill. I'd like to see a few things here, and if you can pay attention to the monitors. There's also some pictures behind the monitors that happen to go along with some of the ministry that we do in different nations around the world. But I like this phrase. It says, I can make anything happen, but it may not happen according to its purpose. Do you know, my friends, that you can make anything happen in life? You know, did you know that you can be rich without God? But without God, you can't sanctify your riches? Did you know that without God, you can get married? But that doesn't mean that you will have a fantastic marriage. Did you know that you can have children, but that doesn't guarantee you that you're going to be a great parent? There are many things in life that you can make happen because human ability gives you the ability to do anything that you want. But when God is not the author and the finisher and the constructor of the building, your life, you build in vain. Because you don't build according to purpose. I'd like you to see this in this next slide here. Many people will abuse what they do not understand. Infirmities, sicknesses, malnourishment or overnourishment of the bodies, child abuse, spousal abuse. Many of the conditions that we face today in today's world are not the result of a God-driven society, but the result of a purposeless society. When someone does not understand the purpose for which they were created, they abuse it. Do you realize that if a person who struggles with their weight were to go into a medical physician today, the medical physician would say, you need to lose. Now, why is that? Because a struggle with weight is not, the person doesn't have a struggle with weight. The weight is not the problem. The problem is the purpose of food. When the purpose of food is abused, under or overweightness becomes the result of the abuse of food. Are you following me? Many of the things in life that we physically see, what we reason that this is the problem, that's not the problem. The problem is there's a misunderstanding of the purpose which causes a problem. So when we go back to why we were placed here and why we have a purpose, every problem that humanity faces today can be resolved with the solution of purpose. We were not placed here to fail. Jesus said, I have come to give you life and life in abundance. Now, was Jesus a man of truth or a man who lied? If he was a man of truth, which we believe that he is, and he said that he came to give us life in abundance, the question must be, where is the abundance? My friend, the abundance is not without, on the outside. The abundance is within.